Hello ladies and gentlemen, Adrian here for digitaldojos.com. In today's video, we're going to be giving a full overview of the service that is known as Tidal, the latest music streaming service that has been announced and one of the competitors to that of Spotify and other services out there. Now, I'm going to be giving a full overview. I'm going to be giving my thoughts and opinions more so towards the end, so stay tuned for that if you want to hear all of that. First off, let's jump right into it. Tidal is a music streaming service that focuses on quality. And before I even get into that aspect, it's artist owned and controlled. Jay-Z, the rapper, entrepreneur, producer, bought a company known as Aspira for $56 million of his own money and has created this service that is Tidal. And there's 16 other artists who was announced at the announcement of Tidal that also will own equity in the company. So between those 16, they each own 3%, going up to 48% equity in this company. So artist owned, artist controlled, cutting out the middlemen, cutting out those record labels, allowing them to do as they want, and in this case, release quality content, because what the focus is of Tidal is lossless or FLAC audio. So that's 1,411 kilobit audio or kilobits per second based audio. Hi-fi is what they're calling it, Tidal Hi-Fi. That's their selling point. And obviously the other selling point being that it's artist owned and controlled. So you're getting exclusive content, things of that nature. Millions of songs on it already, 75,000 plus music videos in high definition, the ability to stream and or download a lot of those content for offline usage. It's available in the US and UK and other selected areas, and they're trying to roll it out as time goes on. All right, that being said, let's talk about pricing models really quickly here. You have a $10 plan for the basic plan, which gives you access to, if I jump into the streaming settings here, you get access to high quality, that's AAC, 320 kilobits per second audio. That's on par with Spotify. That's the quality of audio Spotify offers. $10 a month. I believe Spotify is also $10 a month. However, if you want to pay double that, $20 a month, you get access to this hi-fi FLAC audio. And we'll come back to that. Now, if you're a subscriber, as you can see, I am here. I'm in this free trial mode right now. You have the ability to adjust between these levels of audio depending if, for example, your bandwidth and your data usage, you can adjust it on the fly. Now, that being said, lossless audio, if you don't know what that is, not every user may know what that is. It's a higher quality of audio. They have a really great video that you can watch here that I'll leave in the video description below or the blog post, depending on where you're watching. So you can check it out what the difference is between AAC and lossless quality. Essentially, it's more detailed, it's more rich. You hear those instruments that you don't normally hear. You hear effects and certain things going on in the background, and it just sounds like a much higher quality version of the song, because it is literally the CD quality, the raw audio of the music that you or may already own and or have listened to. Now, that being said, it's a streaming service, so you get access to all the songs at once once you pay that solid fee. And here we are in the What's New tab here, or the What's New homepage. Essentially, at the very top, you get the featured content. And what's great about Tidal is you're not only getting music, you're getting music videos, you're getting behind the scenes thing from some of their artists like Daft Punk, Alicia Keys, Kanye West. There's a ton of behind the scenes and exclusive stuff just for Tidal, which you can see, for example, in all the videos they have here. They have a ton of music videos, and you get access to all of these at your leisure. Now, right now when I'm browsing it, this is just a web page. This is their Tidal web app. They currently do not have a desktop app because they're redesigning it, so that's a bummer that they didn't launch it with the service. They also have a mobile app which works really well on iOS and Android, so it's available for both of those services. You can stream music there. They have playlists here. You can jump between new and recommended playlist here. You can also see albums that are new, recommended, or within the top 20. So if you're just kind of trying to discover music and see what's hot right now, you can easily do that. As far as tracks at the very bottom, again, the same concept, new, recommended, and top 20. Now, on the left here, you have access to your playlist under this, so you can jump to your playlist, or the playlist that Tidal offers, I should say. Now, obviously, if you're a Spotify user, this looks up, like literally not, I shouldn't even say shade, but near a mere reflection of Spotify, which, is a little less to be desired there. So hopefully we can see some more originality on that end. But you have the ability to jump into their playlist. So, for example, they have playlists for certain moods. Like if you want to relax, they have some jazz, they have some instrumental, things of that nature. I really enjoy that. So that's built in. You have genres, of course, so you can jump into any genre here, for example, like blues, and then see all the artists, playlists, and albums that they have set up here already on Tidal. A really great way to discover new music within a certain genre. And then under the My Music tab is essentially your own playlist, your artists, your albums, and tracks. For example, I made this Kanye West playlist here that I was just messing around with. So for example, you can see I added these songs in, and if I want to add more songs in here, I can just jump into the album I was listening to, for example, My Beautiful my beautiful dark twisted fantasy, and easily just go in here and add songs to a playlist here. Very simple, very easy. You have the ability to favorite, share out tracks as well. You can share it via Facebook, Twitter, and email to your friends, and you can also view other albums here that are available via Tidal right now. Now I can play a little bit here at the very bottom. Obviously what you're hearing right now, and it is not going to be that hi-fi experience because it's coming through my microphone, and or it's coming through YouTube rendering and everything else. It's something you really need to experience on your own. And the web player, what's really cool about it, I like at the very bottom where you can control your media. It's wherever you go, it's always there. You have the media controls, you have the ability to shuffle, adjust the volume, you can adjust your play queue right here, all simple, all easily accessible. All right, so for that, you have the settings, which you can adjust all your account settings here, and you have the search in the top right, and that's really the service within itself. Now, let me get into just this portion here, and this is just my own personal opinions and thoughts towards the Tidal music service after using it for about 2-3 days now, or since it's been released anyway. The focus here is obviously on quality. Now, as somebody who appreciates video and audio and quality in a lot of different aspects, I really, really enjoy Tidal as a music streaming service. I don't use Spotify all that often. Typically, I'll buy albums off iTunes. That's how I'll listen to my music. However, through Tidal, I notice, and I'm not, mind you, I'm not an audiophile. I'm listening on a pair of Bose headphones, and I know Bose headphones aren't even, anywhere as far as, in comparison to a lot of different products out there like Audio-Technica, Sony, things of that nature. But I notice those subtle differences, whether it's just a richer sound or what, just instruments I never heard in the original. And I did this jumping between music I had locally on my iPhone and then, the streaming services, things of that nature. And I did hear that difference. In showing it to a couple of people, friends, and things of that nature, they also could just tell which one was the Tidal hi-fi track. Now, whether or not that's just a boost, because there's this perception of quality when you take music and you just boost it up even a decibel level. Who knows? Audiophiles, I think if you enjoy quality, if you enjoy high quality audio formats, then this may be for you. If you're already a Spotify user, you're using the free plan, then this may not be for you. It's not a definitive thing. If you're using Spotify, I don't see a lot of people who will switch over unless they want that higher quality audio and experience. They want to support their artists that they appreciate and things of that nature. Now, there's this whole argument for artists and artists just wanting money and things of that nature, and them being greedy here and it being too expensive. And what I have to say to that, $20 a month, I feel like a lot of the people who are complaining about the expenses of this service as a whole are the people who aren't even buying the albums to begin with. Like, they're torrenting it or pirating it. And to me, that's like, you can't have... as you can't take that ground or that stance if you're not even buying the albums to begin with, because if you are, you're spending about $15 to $18 anyway on an album per month. And I'm not saying you buy an album every single month. If you don't have the finances to support $20 a month, there's no problem. Again, I'm not arguing that fact. Then you can't afford it. You can go for the $10 plan, but again, at that point, you're getting the lower quality audio. I think the real key here with Tidal is that hi-fi plan, the $20 plan that you get the high quality experience with. But like I said, it's this toss-up to me, because if you're spending an album, you're buying an album a month anyway, you're going to be spending just about the same amount. And for $20 for the Tidal experience, you get millions of albums, or millions of music, I should say, and songs. You get tons of albums already, and you get unlimited listening and experience with these albums. The artist-owned and controlled thing, that's a cool aspect. I don't have any gripes with that. It's literally their business. Music is their industry, and if they want to control it, they want to cut out the middleman, they want to do what they want to do, I have no gripes with that. Like, I'm not complaining that they want more money or they want more this. Like, it's a business at the end of the day. They aren't doing this for charity. And there's a lot of artists who are switching to this. There's artists who don't, like, for example, like Taylor Swift took her songs off Spotify and put them on Tidal. There's a lot of different stances you can go here. But again, at the end of the day, if you're using something like Spotify, you're using any other platform out there, then you may just continue on using that. If you want to try something new, if you're not using a music streaming service, you may want to try Tidal. You might want to see if you enjoy that higher quality level of audio experience. They have a free trial that you can check out. I think it's worth a try at that. And, you can see how it goes. Obviously, there's a lot of talk about Apple streaming service that will be coming out. That's roughly, going to be in that same space, quality, artist owned, things of that nature. And whether or not that will be a big competitor and blow Tidal out the water, no pun intended, who knows? We'll see how that goes. All right, so those are my thoughts, my opinions, my overview of Tidal. I'd love to hear what you guys think, and I apologize for the phone going off there. But that being said, leave your feedback down below. Leave your comments. What service are you using right now? Are you using a music streaming service? Maybe you're just streaming it off YouTube. Maybe you're like me and buy it through iTunes or some other platform like Amazon, Google Music, so on and so forth. Leave it down below. As always, like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I'll catch you all in the next video.